Before we go deeper, let me ask you something, and answer honestly. Where are you watching this from right now? And what time is it in your country? Because this message has been reaching people at strange hours, late nights, quiet mornings, moments when the heart feels tired, but the world is asleep. And if you're watching this, when everything is silent around you, when your thoughts are louder than the noise outside, that is not random. Sometimes Allah sends clarity when the world goes quiet, so the heart can finally hear. So tell me in the comments, your country and the time you're watching this. Not for me, for you, because when you see how many others are awake, hurting, thinking, searching at the same moment, you'll realize something powerful. Allah is speaking to more than one heart tonight, and yours is one of them. Allah disturbs your heart before He allows your soul to be destroyed. Allah does not wait until a believer is completely shattered before He steps in. He does not stand back while your heart is slowly dying. He does not allow the wound to become your identity. He does not let the poison reach your soul and change who you are. Before things reach that point, Allah intervenes. And very often, that intervention does not feel gentle at first. Sometimes Allah does not calm your heart. Sometimes He disturbs it. You begin to feel a weight inside you that you cannot explain. Your chest feels tight when you are around certain people, even though they have done nothing obvious. Your thoughts feel restless. Your heart feels uneasy, even on days that should feel normal. And you start questioning yourself. You ask, why am I feeling like this? Why am I suddenly tired? Why do I feel uncomfortable when nothing bad has happened? You assume something is wrong with you, but in reality, something is being protected inside you. Allah is guarding what you cannot yet understand, because there are people who sit very close to you, who laugh with you, who share your daily life, yet slowly drain the life out of your spirit, not with harsh words, not with clear betrayal, not with open hatred, but quietly. They leave you feeling smaller after conversations. They leave you doubting yourself. They leave you emotionally tired without knowing why. They do not attack your faith openly. They do not tell you to leave Allah. Instead, they weaken your peace little by little. And peace is not a small thing. Peace is where your Iman breathes. Peace is where your trust in Allah stays strong. Peace is where your heart remains soft instead of bitter. So when Allah sees that your peace is being silently attacked, He does not stay silent. He places discomfort in your heart as a warning. He creates unease, so you stop ignoring the signs. He shakes your calm so you wake up before real damage is done. Allah disturbs your heart, not because He wants to hurt you, but because He loves you too much to let you be destroyed slowly. That heaviness you felt was not weakness, it was mercy. That restlessness you couldn't explain was not anxiety, it was love. That sudden loss of peace was not a punishment. It was Allah standing between you and something that would have broken your soul if it continued. Sometimes Allah saves you by making you uncomfortable first. Not everyone who smiles with you is safe for your soul. Not everyone who smiles with you is meant to stay close to your heart. Some people enter your life speaking gently, laughing easily, and appearing sincere. On the outside, everything feels normal. They sit with you, talk with you, share moments with you. Nothing seems wrong at first, but slowly, something inside you starts to change. You feel tired after being around them. Your confidence feels weaker. Your thoughts become heavier. Your heart feels unsettled, even though you cannot point to a clear reason. And this confuses you. You say to yourself, they didn't hurt me, they didn't insult me, they didn't betray me. So you ignore what your heart is feeling. But Allah does not judge people only by what they show on the outside. Allah sees what is hidden inside hearts. Some people smile with you, but feel uncomfortable with your growth. They listen to your dreams, but feel threatened by your potential. They say kind words, but feel but their hearts carry jealousy, comparison, or resentment. They do not want you to fail loudly. They just don't want you to rise higher than them. And this kind of presence is dangerous because it works silently. A true friend brings calm to your heart. A true friend makes you feel safe being yourself. A true friend leaves you feeling lighter, not heavier. But when someone's presence fills your heart with doubt, confusion, or constant emotional tiredness, that is not normal. That is a sign. Allah allows you to feel that discomfort, so you stop forcing yourself to trust what is quietly harming you. Because loneliness is safer than staying close to someone who is slowly breaking your spirit. Allah does not remove peace without wisdom. He does not create distance without protection. When Allah makes you uncomfortable around certain people, He is teaching you something important. Not everyone who is close to your body is safe for your soul. And recognizing that truth is the beginning of healing. Allah uses inner discomfort to expose hidden harm. Allah often speaks before He removes. He warns before He separates. He signals before He changes your path. But His warnings are not always loud. Sometimes they are very quiet. You may not hear a voice. You may not see a clear sign. Instead, you feel something inside you that you cannot explain. A conversation that once felt easy now feels heavy. A gathering that used to bring comfort now leaves you drained. A relationship that once felt safe now feels tight and uncomfortable. Nothing looks wrong on the surface, yet your heart is unsettled, and you try to silence it. You tell yourself you are overthinking. You blame stress. You blame tiredness. You blame your own emotions. But the heart of a believer is not random. Allah has placed understanding inside it. When Allah puts discomfort in your chest, it is not weakness, it is guidance. Your soul begins to reject what your mind is still attached to. Your mind says, "This person has been here for years." Your mind says, "They mean well." Your mind says, "Maybe I am just sensitive." But your heart feels tight for a reason, because Allah allows your heart to feel what your eyes cannot see. Some harm does not come through actions. It comes through energy, through intention, through what someone carries inside while standing beside you. That is why you feel restless even when nothing bad happened. Allah uses inner discomfort to protect you from hidden harm. He does not always expose people immediately. First, He exposes the feeling. He gives you that inner resistance so you pause. So you stop opening your heart fully. So you stop sharing everything. So you become more careful. Because danger does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. And if you keep ignoring whispers, Allah raises the volume. That uneasiness you feel is not meant to scare you. It is meant to guide you. Allah is teaching you to listen inwardly, not just outwardly. Because when Allah wants to protect a believer, He strengthens their awareness before He changes their surroundings. The discomfort is not the problem. Ignoring it is. And once you learn to trust what Allah places inside your heart, you begin to see clearly without needing chaos to wake you up. Loyalty to the wrong people is a silent form of self-betrayal. You stayed longer than your heart wanted to, not because you were weak, not because you didn't see the signs, but because you are loyal by nature. You believe in giving people chances. You believe in forgiving. You believe in seeing the good in others, even when it costs you. And because of that, you learned to silence your own pain. You told yourself, "Be patient." You told yourself, "Don't judge." You told yourself, "Maybe things will change." But inside, your heart was getting tired. Islam does not teach you to destroy yourself in the name of loyalty. Allah never asks a believer to bleed silently to prove they are good. There is a difference between patience and self-harm. Patience is trusting Allah while doing what protects your soul. Self-harm is staying where your peace is constantly being damaged. When you keep choosing others at the cost of your own heart, something breaks inside you. Your kindness becomes exhaustion. Your forgiveness becomes heaviness. Your loyalty becomes pain. And Allah sees that. Allah sees when your good nature is being used against you. He sees when your silence is costing you your peace. He sees when you are shrinking just to keep people comfortable. So Allah intervenes, not to punish you, but to save you from betraying yourself further. Sometimes Allah removes people because you are too kind to walk away on your own. Sometimes He creates distance because you kept enduring what you should not have had to endure. This is not failure. It is protection. Allah does not want you to lose yourself while trying to keep everyone else. When loyalty begins to destroy your peace, Allah teaches you a painful but necessary truth. Not everyone deserves the version of you that sacrifices everything. And when you finally step back, you are not becoming cold. You are becoming wise. You are learning that protecting your heart is not selfish. It is obedience to the one who placed it inside you. When Allah exposes someone, it is always an act of protection. When Allah begins to reveal the truth about someone, it can feel painful at first. You don't feel relief immediately. You feel shock. You feel sadness. You feel disappointment because you did not expect it to come from them. You trusted them. You defended them. You made excuses for them when your heart felt uneasy. So when Allah removes the mask, it hurts. But Allah never exposes without mercy. If Allah allows you to see someone clearly, it is not to break your heart. It is to protect what is left of it. Think about this carefully. If Allah had not shown you the truth, you would have trusted deeper. You would have shared more of your heart. You would have given more of your time, your emotions, your energy, and the wound would have been much deeper later. Allah exposed them at the moment you could survive it. That is mercy. Sometimes Allah saves you by disappointing you. Sometimes He protects you by breaking an illusion. Sometimes He rescues you by letting you see what you were refusing to accept. Exposure is not humiliation. Exposure is protection. Allah does not embarrass a believer by showing them the truth. He frees them. What feels like heartbreak is actually release. What feels like loss is actually safety. What feels like betrayal is actually divine care. Allah removes the fog from your eyes so you stop walking toward harm. And once the truth becomes clear, Allah gives you a choice. Stay attached to the illusion or walk toward peace. The moment you choose peace, even if it hurts, Allah begins replacing what was taken, because Allah never exposes without planning something better for you. And when you look back one day, you will realize the pain of knowing the truth was far lighter than the pain of staying blind. The peace Allah returns after separation is cleaner and stronger. Now, lesson 6, but manor long. After Allah removes you from what was harming you, the return of peace does not come suddenly. It comes slowly, quietly, gently. At first, you may still feel empty. You may miss what you walked away from, even though it hurt you. You may question yourself and wonder if you made the right choice. That is normal, because healing is not loud. Healing does not rush. Healing unfolds with time. But something begins to change inside you. Your chest starts to feel lighter. Your thoughts become clearer. Your heart is no longer fighting itself every day. You notice that you can breathe again. The peace that returns is not the same peace you had before. Before, your peace depended on people, on their approval, on their presence, on their behavior. Now, your peace comes from Allah. It is deeper. It is quieter. It is protected. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself. You no longer feel guilty for choosing distance. You no longer force connections that drain your soul. You start respecting your heart again. Allah replaces false closeness with inner strength. He replaces confusion with clarity. He replaces emotional noise with calm understanding. And slowly, you realize something important. You are not cold. You are not distant. You are not broken. You are healed. You learn who deserves access to you. You learn when to speak and when to stay silent. You learn that peace is not something you beg, for it is something you protect. This is the peace Allah gives after separation, a peace that does not shake easily, a peace that does not depend on anyone's mood, a peace that guards your faith instead of weakening it. And one day, when you look back, you will not feel anger. You will feel gratitude. You will understand that Allah did not take something away from you. He removed what was draining you so He could return you to yourself, stronger, wiser, and closer to Him than ever before. If your heart feels lighter right now, that is not because of words. It is because Allah allowed you to see something you were avoiding. If something finally makes sense, if the confusion begins to settle, if your chest feels calmer than when you started, that is Allah returning your peace. Not because the pain was small, but because you survived it. Remember this: Allah does not disturb a believer's heart without a reason. He does not remove peace without protection, and He does not expose people without preparing something better. What left your life had already completed its purpose. What stayed behind was harming you quietly, and what Allah is bringing next will not require you to shrink. You are not behind. You are not broken. You were being protected in ways you could not yet understand. So if tonight you walk away from this message feeling stronger, more aware, more guarded, thank Allah, because awareness is mercy, distance is sometimes love, and peace is a gift Allah only gives to those He is protecting. If this message touched your heart, leave a small sign in the comments, even a single word. Not for numbers, not for engagement, but so one more soul scrolling in silence knows they are not alone. May Allah return your peace cleaner than before, stronger than ever, and guarded by His wisdom. Amin.